Okay, I want to move on and talk about Donald Trump. I think some donors, Joe, are having Trump fatigue.
Absolutely. There's a great Aesop's fable about the frogs wanting a king, and they beseech the gods, and the gods are amused by this and throw a log into the pond, and the frogs are scared at first, but then lose their fear and say, no, we want a king that takes action. So the gods send a stork, and the stork starts to eat the frogs. And so the moral of that is when you seek change of your condition, make sure it's for the better.
Is this Animal Planet or what? Go ahead.
To some extent, yes, it is Animal Planet. But I think in this instance, it's important to remember that in politics, it's just true that causes and candidates have half-lives. And at some point, voters are just not as enthusiastic about somebody or something over time. Donald Trump, as a former president, has still been very conspicuous. The history in America is that former presidents go away and they don't raise a lot of fuss about this, that, or the other thing. But I think the fact that Ron DeSantis, the governor of Florida, is now emerging as a possible rival to Trump gives people that are somewhat disaffected.
He's tied with him in New Hampshire.
The polling numbers are good. DeSantis has a huge war chest for his gubernatorial reelection.
$107 million right now.
He wants to win the state by 5% so that he can outdo Trump's margin in 2020 in that race. And so I think people can say if they're a little unhappy or dissatisfied with Donald Trump, they have someone else now that they can align with. And the money people are really concerned. If the midterms go as badly for Democrats as we think they will, the call for Biden to announce whether or not he's running for re-election pretty soon after this election, I think, will be tremendous. And at that point, Democrats are going to want to know whether or not they have a candidate that can run and win in 2024 if Biden doesn't seek re-election. So Republicans will want a candidate they feel stand a good chance at winning the presidency if that dynamic comes to pass.